What's going on, RuneScape.com? It's your boy John McGarrett's back with another episode of Road to Max Pod. Today we're going to check out the free-to-play picks again. If you're new here, what I'm doing with these episodes is that we are just looking for different picks to scale into. I will be going for 10,000 free-to-play accounts, 10,000 plus. So this is going to be very important information. So thanks for clicking. Let's hop right in. Thanks to all my members. Consider becoming a member today. Check out the links down below. Let's take a look at this stuff. So instead of going like one account at a time, I decided to kind of like put it all on a big screen like this. I know people really can't see that, so this is going to be a test of what that's going to be, is an attempt to streamline it, and I'll just kind of commentate when we look down the line. I know on the computer you can probably see it just fine, but like on mobile you may have a little bit of difficulty here, but like it is what it is. I don't know. We'll just give this a try today. If it's not really that good, whatever. So one thing too, I forgot, I usually do all these videos on Monday, but Monday I was really busy. So these are 9 days. So 7 days it failed out. So I did lose 2 days. So that's going to hurt me for the next week. So the first account we got here is Bronze Mace, Bronze Square Shield, and then Bronze Warhammers. And that's kind of hurting not really getting sales here. So I'm going to go back into Bronze Mace again. It was at 45. So I'm going to just raise that up to like 55, 65, we'll just say, because the active price right now is actively traded price is like 100 GP for some reason. Bronze Square Shields seem to have jacked up. I'd gotten a lot of those at 10, but then, you know, these items are going to be super volatile and fluctuate like crazy. But whatever. We'll just go to the new guide price and then see how that does for the week. Bronze Warhammers, we bought about 1,000 of them, so I'll just leave that one alone. Getting those at 1,000 at 20, I think is going to be really good for that item, even though the guide price is showing us only 30, so yeah, whatever. So we bought all the steel kite shields at 1,750 or 750, 1,753 of them for 319 each. And we're gonna slap them back in for 540. So this will be a decent flip. This has just been influencing my tier list too. Like steel items like this have been performing really well. All the steel daggers sold, so I will just like re-enter that. We made 26 each on the steel daggers, so I'm going to try to bring down that buy price a little bit and see if I can get them for a little bit cheaper. 300k investment sold for 399, so we made about 90k there. So that's kind of weak for the slot. Well, divided by, that's still kind of weak. Yeah, so if we can bring that buy price down, we're going to be looking a lot better here. So I'm going to try to get them for 100 and see if we can still get that same type of volume there. Steel full helms. Okay, so we insta bought 125 at 100, so we're already entering better than we did before. So I'll just like lower that again. Steel dagger. We're going to grab that for probably like 95 and see if we can get away with that. So then we'll get like 2,500 of those. That'll be pretty nice. If we can grab it for that, that'd be really good. So we are selling the steel full helms at 350. We almost sold the whole batch off. We grabbed steel full helms at 150, and we are selling them for 350. So it's 200 GP each. So it's a really nice profit right there. So we bought all the fishing bait at 4. Knew that one was going to perform really well. Bought all the feathers, or sold all the feathers. That probably sold the same day. So it's just one of those things. Reinvest that profit. We bought all the chickens at 36, and we will probably put them back in for like 40. I think it'll sell for 40 just fine. So chicken's doing good. Fishing bait doing really good. High tier on fishing bait, high tier on feathers, and then raw chickens. Bronze medium helms we sold for 145. So then looking at the price there, we bought them for 87, sold them for 145. So that is better than what bulkers would give us. So let's try to get them a little bit cheaper though. I'm going to go for them at like 65 because we got them at 87 the last time around. So reinvesting, we'll be able to like quadruple our budget there. We sold all the bronze arrows, so we'll just re-enter that right at 2, I believe it was. Yeah, we bought them all at 2. So it allows us to purchase 300,000. And now we buy, oh, I must have put the money into the bronze medium helms. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. We insta-bought at 2 already for that 1, so that seems to be doing good. Looks like bronze longswords have a little bit low volume here, so I'm going to try bringing the price up to influence them a little bit more. So we got them at 41, but I'm going to try to go a little bit higher, maybe 50. Looks like 64 is the buy price, so we'll just leave it there. That seems to be okay. Like, you know, if we stay under 100 on these items, I think we'll make profit on them. If not, like So there's two avenues to take this again if you're new here again. Like with these bronze items, you can either try to sell back to the GE and like try to find some good margins to flip, just close cycle. But like I know that bronze items sell particularly well in the all bulks market, so you can have that strategy in mind as well. But that is like a whole nother thing. Whatever. So Iron Mace, we got about 2,500 or 658 this week. Seems to be doing pretty good. We bought 2,000 Iron Medium Helms, and the Iron Square Shields have fell off. So we are going to reset that trade, Iron Square Shield. We're going to bring it up about 20 GP to 55 and see if we can just capture that entire market there. Again, these are all, so we insta-bought 125 there at 55, so it looks like we are going to probably try to capture all those. I don't know about resale. We may have to just like pitch them to some bulkers. The steel arrows sold really well here. Looks like steel nails moved up on us. We're not getting them at 19, but we did get all of our steel arrows sold off with a 1 GP profit, and we will just be reinvesting what we got. An extra 2,000 units, it looks like there. We have about 1,500 steel chain bodies. From my experience, these sell really well. They're just kind of a little bit more difficult to get. So steel nails, we will be going back in at 20, I think will be what we need to do to get these for the week. Steel nails did perform pretty well. So steel two-handed swords, looks like we're not really getting them at 328. But those are going to be on a higher margin. So we got 10,000 beer glass. The beer glass is showing at 41 there at the guide price, so they'll probably be decent. We got wrecked on flour, I believe, but we did exit at the price we got them for. We just took 1 GP loss there, so we only lost 2K. So flour is just kind of booty maybe, but let's just check it out. We're going to do a little margin check here, and then I'll check the chart, see how that's doing. It really crashed down to 125. It's a really decent place to be at. 121. Let us go. Market scanner. Pot of flour. Yeah, 10 GP margin on the last buy sell there. Looking at 1 day, looks like that this is probably a decent place to get in on it because it is a lower for the 1 month. It's lower for the 3 months, so this seems to be a decent place to go for it. So 114, 150, we'll go like 117. I think 117 will perform a lot better for that trade. Mithril Square Shield sold, so we made 123 each. I believe this bought in a few days, but we just have... this is the issue with these mithril items with a low bank value that I was talking about before. I talk about it in my tier lists all the time, but like you just seem to have issues with the item because they are a little bit more expensive to grab. So we got them at 124. Looks like the highest I've seen them go is about 200. So let's just put them back in for 200 and see if they move at that. This just may be a bunk item just not to get unless I'm going to collect it. Adamant arrows, we got 0 sales. So those went up like crazy. So that's kind of scary actually. So I'm going to put those back in at 24 and see if they insta-sell. They do insta-sell. So we did get them for 18 sold. We got 11,000 for 18 and sold them for 26. So that was 88,000 flip. I'm going to insta-buy and... Wait, no. We'll just chart this one too. Adamant's arrow. 2027. I can just put the chart up here for you guys to look at as well. Let's just do that. As you can see here, we're looking at about 23, 24-ish for the last 12 hours. But for the week, 23, 24 seems to be safe enough to go in on. So we will just grab those for 23. And then hope for the best. These are super high volume, so like week to week, this is still going to be a little bit difficult to try to maybe trade. So just be a little bit cautious on them. I did them at 22. Whoopsies. 23 we want to go for. Right, so that count's done. Next count up, we got bronze sword, bronze plate squared, bronze plate body. Looks like we're getting decent volume on all of those really well. 1,000 there, 2,000 on the bronze plate body. Really cheap prices too, so I'm not going to be too upset there. So we got raw tuna, bought raw salmon, and we bought the pure essence in the third slot. So the raw salmon bought for 52. I think it's up to 62 right now. So we'll just try to sell it back for 62. Tuna's at 52. We'll just try to sell it back for 62 and see if it moves. 10 GP margin there. We got the Chaos Runes to sell right away. Assumed that would happen. I think I had checked them before and then made that flip. So we got a 2 GP margin there. I'll try to go for a 101. I think that'll buy. We bought all of the Rune Essence at 11. Looks like we're going to try to sell it for 20. I might have got wrecked. They may have come down. Rune Essence. Not 12 seems to be the move. It is buying and selling for 12 right now. We got all the Nature Runes for 114. You're going to try to move that for 119, 16, 19. Maybe that'll work. Maybe that won't. Bronze Chain Body, we got 5,000 for the week with a little bit of change back. We only got 239 on the Bronze Full Helm, so I will be moving that price point up a little bit. We'll go for like 75 there. Bronze Full. 75. I think will be enough for us to make better sales there. We're selling bronze battle axes for 105, and we purchased them for 66. So that's kind of a weak. This would be one that I think we should probably try to sell to the bulkers, but I'll just hold off another week and see how that does. We bought out all the mithril chain bodies for 845. The last time we sold them for 1K. 1,005. So I'm going to go up to like 1,025 and see if we can just move that margin out. So it's not so much about raw profit from me, why I'm doing this either. I just want to see what the max windows are. I did this with my main accounts before. Like, that's how I found out that like mithril plate legs, you can get like 300 GP margins and buy them relatively quickly. And that's what we're going for here. So it's not necessarily like profit is going to be totally the main objective here. It's not. It is like we're trying to find the main profits here. But we're trying to find the windows of what we can sell stuff at so that we can maximize profits on each item or determine what is good or not. Well, maximizing profit on each item I think is still good. It's always good. You know what I mean? Because like there's going to be a point where I'm eventually gonna hit limits on all of my accounts, and shit, buying all the mithril arrows at 8 was probably bad. But I'm gonna hit all of the oh no, it's not. It's at 11 for some reason. Buying all the limits on all these items are gonna really burn me, so I'll go up to 10. Or not burn me. Leave me with diminishing results for like the pure essence here, because like the pure essence, as you can see, we sold 90,000 units there, 79,000 units there, 53,000 units there. So that is a total of 222,000 units sold per week. So 222,000 units sold per week. It would take half a week to get that. So that would be 13 days, I believe. So that's 17,000 a day. So like, you know, that'll diminish over time. 17,000 a day is pretty good. For how much labor you got put into it is awesome. Anyway. But like we need to find these other windows, the other pure essence marks, because pure essence is 1, sell for 2. All items have that window that they will always buy at and they'll always sell at. So then just tapping all those resources out, we're making markets. I just learned about that term yesterday. But 4,789 iron swords. We picked up about 1,000 iron shields. We'll just leave that for right now. We finished buying all of the iron battle axes for 36 each. It's saying we bought them all for 30 each. Let's see what the Iron Battle Axe is doing right now. Yeesh. Looks like people are pitching them for 3. 1 week. Looks like they don't ever go above 30 very much. This may be a collector item. So we'll just put them in. We have 9,000. Eesh. This is going to be a little difficult. We'll see if any sell for 100. And then I will ask the all bulkers, any bulkers I know, what they would sell for. The second Pure Essence account sold 300K. The third sold 690K. The fourth sold 500K. And the fifth sold 500K. So those sales are always moving really nicely. Pure Essence are really, really nice. They're the GOAT for this type of trading strategy. So that'll be that'll be it for today's episode. Kind of interesting to see how these items are kind of working. Really like steel items. Steel items just seem to be good on their own. Bronze items and all that other stuff seems we're going to have to really work on a strategy to get our... Wow, I bought 111 iron square shields for 3 each. That's crazy. So maybe I need to leave those in or at the price they're at. Anyway, so I'm going to ask around, find out if we can find any bulk prices for this stuff, get that information maybe, and then we'll just we'll meet back again. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Check out the links down below if you want to scale the 700 plus flipping accounts and the entire process of doing that. It's on pre-sale right now, $49. Save you a bunch of time. Take my hand. I'll lead you through every single step, all the little questions you have. Plus, then I'll also include anybody who buys my course program will be open to my DMs on Discord to answer any questions you got. So lots of value there. See you later. Have a nice day.